Good morning, children. Today we discuss about education in British rule. Education in pre-British India. Before the coming of the British, education in India was imparted through indigenous institutions of learning such as gurukuls, tols, pathasalas, maktabs and madrasas. The curriculum of education in these institutions was aimed at upholding social customs and religious values. Subjects taught included philosophy, logic, law, poetry, geometry, and astronomy. The medium of instruction was Sanskrit, Arabic, and Persian. The introduction of Western education in India. Some British scholars like William Jones, James Prinsep, and Henry Thomas Colebrook translated Indian texts into English and circulated their findings among fellow Englishmen. Under their influence, the indigenous system of education continued to flourish. But as the British expanded their rule in India, they felt the need for Western educated Indians who would act as their agents and help them administer the British Empire in India. Based on the nature of education in India, two factions were created. They are the Orientalists, the Anglicists. The Orientalists, who believed in continuing the indigenous system of learning. The Anglicists, who advocated the introduction of Western science, philosophy, and literature through English in India. Lord Macaulay. Lord Macaulay was a British politician. He was an Anglicist who called for an educational system that could create a class of Anglicized Indians. His famous speech in the British Parliament titled Minute on Indian Education of February 1835 was responsible for the introduction of English education in India. According to his recommendations, the English Education Act of 1835 was passed. According to this act, a sum was allocated for the promotion of higher education. The medium of instruction in all the schools funded by the British government was changed to English. Impact of Western education on Indian social reformers. Some learned Indians who had been exposed to Western education realized the drawbacks in the traditional systems of education. Some of them, like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, and Dayananda Saraswati, put in a lot of effort to incorporate all that were good in the Western system into the traditional system. The Western system of education, given importance to the education of women, was a much needed introduction. They were supported in their efforts by British educationalists like David Hare, John Drinkwater Bethune, and Annie Besant. Raja Ram Mohan Rai and David Hare were the founders of Hindu College in Calcutta in 1817, which was a blend of Western education as well as Indian education system.